Hello, welcome to another video beer review. This is one of the 4 beers I actually brought out here from the UK to review, so this is not a Portuguese beer. I've had this beer a fair while and I checked most of the dates of the beers before I came out here, and this was going to go out a date in February. So I've had this a fair while. I've had this since September, which is a bit too long really, but I'm hoping that because it's in a can it's going to really kind of hold it a little bit together more than I say a bottle would. Anyway, you already know what the beer is. It's from NorthernMonk Brewing Company out of Leeds, and it's their Mango Lassi Heathen. Mango Lassi IPA, 7.2% ABV. It's clocking in at 25 IBUs. It's brewed with water, malted barley, hops, mango and lactose, yeast as well, as you'd expect, all them kind of things. So it's got lactose. I have had this beer before at the Leeds International Beer Festival in the beginning of September on keg, and so I've got half an idea, but that's quite a while ago. So that's like just over 4 months ago. So let's crack this open then. It's got a best before date of the 11th of February 2017. This is in a 330ml can. So yeah, they're all over Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and it's calm. It's been settled now for a couple of weeks since I've been here from the plane journey, etc. So there's not much other information. There's no commercial description on 2 of the sites that I use, Rate Beer and Untapped. I don't go on Beer Advocate very often. It's just got a below 1 finger of pure white head, and that is cloudy. Kind of a dull kind of orangey lemony colour. Can't see if there's any carbonation because it's just basically too cloudy. There is carbonation and there's a few bubbles just appearing about 5mm below the head surface, and then just reinforcing the outside of the head. That's so. Let's get my big honk in there and give it a sniff. Wow. I had this and I was probably quite, sorry about that. The leg of the chair just hit the table. This is kind of a mango forward IPA basically. It's got that kind of a sweet, almost, which is the lactose, almost like it's got like an oaty kind of aroma to the beer as well. So whether it's got oats in this or not, I don't think it actually said that, but it definitely reminds me of kind of, it's got oats. It doesn't actually mention oats, but no. It's very difficult to get past the mango in this. It maybe have got some kind of a slight citrusy, maybe some melon, maybe cantaloupe melon. But yeah, it's basically mango all the way, hence the name. Let's go for it. Cheers. Oh, wow, it's held up well. It's just how I remember it now. It's got that lactose is holding the beer up, the sweetness, but not overly sweet. I think that was one of the things I mentioned at the time, although I think that was more of Untapped because I didn't do a review when I went to Leeds in September. I didn't do any reviews, otherwise you just wouldn't get through so many beers. That's the thing, you want to do reviews of all these things when you're at a craft beer festival. You just know that you're eating up time. You need to you need to be banging them a few back just so you can get to the other things you want to get to. You get a bit pissed, but yeah. What I remember, it was a little bit too sweet. It's probably to do with what I was drinking before. But this is not quite as sweet as I remember it. It's come down a little bit, whether it's different in the cans to the keg, whatever it is. This is slightly better. Whether it's kind of calmed down, I have no idea, but this is much better as I remember it before. I thought it was just going to be, whoa, that's sweet with the lactose. Excuse me. It's a bit carbonated, but you know, it's what you want. You want a little bit just to push it around the palate, get it all them taste buds in down the back of your throat, you know, around the outside of the tongue where you're picking up that kind of mango sweetness as well. That is a cracking beer. I mean, I've done 3 lagers, an American Pale Ale, and now this. All Portuguese beers, 4 before, 1 macro and 3 craft lagers, or 2 craft lagers from Portugal and 1 American Pale Ale. I brought this along, and this is very good. Let me pour the rest of this in. To reinforce that head, it's probably about 1.5 fingers of very creamy, tightly packed, bubbled head. The appearance is exactly the same, maybe slightly darker in the middle part of the glass, with a bit more light coming through the final third. Probably one of my breweries of 2016. So yeah, I've had this last year, so yeah, that's just fantastic. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. It's pushing a 10, but not quite, because I have had better beers, you know, from this brewery, but this is a very, very close thing. It's marginal. It's a very, very good brewery. One of the best breweries in the UK. I'll be going up there in April to Hop City at Easter. I'll be really looking forward to that, for probably since I missed their event last April because I was here, and I made a promise that I'll definitely be going up there. And it's a ticket event this year, so yeah, get up there if you can get tickets. It's going to be awesome. I picked this beer up at the brewery itself, or the tap room, the refectory, when I was there in September. Anyway, yeah, 9.5 out of 10. It's about, yeah, bang in the middle. It's a 97.5, if you want to call it that. On Rate Beer, it's given it a 96, so we're very close. 96 in the style. And over on Untapped, they are saying it's a 4.05, so basically it's a smidgen over an 8. It's a better beer than that. So yeah, a 7.2 mango IPA, mango lassi. Had this beer before. I'm a bit behind with this one. Most people have, if they're going to have it, they would have had it by now, so it's not available at the moment, I don't think. I'm sure it'll come out again this year. But let us know if you had it. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you on the next video beer review. Kent Beer Reviews. Craig, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.